Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
As the godfather of hip life, he's also credited with popularizing the genre, which blends traditional Ghanaian high life music with hip hop. Reggie has released several albums and has won multiple awards for his music. He's also a successful entrepreneur and is involved in various business ventures in Ghana. Oh no, Santon Wachi. Reggie. No, you didn't get to hear your Rockstone's office, because honestly, this place is too small for you.
But I have fat. Maybe I'm some more Kempinski.
Oh, no, what's it?
I have fat. I say,
well, no lies told, no lies told.
Yeah.
First of all, Charlie, I have a million questions for you.
Yes,
I posted,
I'm sure
it
you
is
do.
like so many people sending questions.
I'm sure you do.
Reggie, after all these years, these kids still want to know. And I mean, you said, no, but free. I know I'm some breaking news. First time. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
It depends. Lately, I'm a morning person.
Okay, why is that?
Well, as I got older now, I don't hang out as much as I used to. Sorry, I know boots him in fact.
And yes, I would say, what that one, sorry,
sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, this is sorry, I'm not sorry.
I actually want to ask you a question, but it won't come now.
Okay.
About this whole what that one, sorry, and the age, growing up and all that. But what's your favorite type of food?
Wache is one of them. But I eat a lot of green. I don't look the way I look from eating junk. No.
Okay.
I eat very well. I eat healthy.
You've always been doing this?
Nope.
So at what age?
No, I'm to train. I've been to trophy in there. It was just a balance. It's just a balance. But as I got older now, I am paying more attention. But I've always been a balanced guy. I've always been. I've been very active all my life. From breakdance, martial arts. Yes, I drink a lot of water.
So you don't go to the gym, like you don't lift metals, you don't try to do
when
days.
I feel like it, yeah, I go and just, because I have a gym upstairs, but if I go to the gym, I go to the police gym.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, police fun at work in Pacho. Yeah, so Toronto and Bambi. Yeah.
So what's the most interesting thing you've learned recently?
That I need to check up on everyone every day, every time that I can, because none of you guarantee tomorrow. I've known it, but now it's very apparent. I've always cherished life, no doubt, as you know me. But I take time out now to check up on people. But boy, I'm a ringing a crowd. I say, I could be all diminishing my ring. There be. May throw out chow. Because I don't know when I'm going to see you next. And as you know, a lot of things is happening in my life. As you get older, you're going to lose people, of course, but I mean, grief and the suddenness of death is amazing. I'll never get over it. I understand the concept of death. I do. I mean, I'm old enough to. But it's just a suddenness of it. Yeah. People walk around thinking, they're guaranteed tomorrow, but you're not.
Is this the reason you have decided to go to therapy for the first time?
No, I'm going for therapy because I've been way overdue.
Wait, what?
I've been way overdue. You know me, I'm a happy-go-lucky dude.
Yeah.
I'm the life of the party, right?
Yeah.
And so I put so much crap in the back burner instead of checking myself. And over the years, it just accumulated. And, it's ironic because, one of the few people who was very persistent about me going to seek therapy just to chill out and talk to somebody is the very person who just passed away.
Cynthia.
Yes, one of my best friends, and my business partner and so on and so forth. Remember, I just lost Rab.
Yeah.
That was like all of a sudden too. Mm-hmm. And then when I lost my father, then Alexa Forey and Charles Boyd and, Main Man, and it's just Bunny. It's just a whole bunch of junk that I have been compiling and not taking care or taking time out to de-stress. But it creeps up on you. So lately I just realized that I need to for the first time maybe, because I didn't believe in therapy and all of that. I mean, I still haven't been. I'm about to go.
Yours is just to thug it out, huh?
Yes, I thug it out. I'm Ashanti. I'm a British Ashanti New Yorker. I thug it out. But I want to go sit with someone. People swear by it. and they tell me it's something necessary, and so that's what I want to go check out. For me, it's a new experience, but I'm always learning something new. Anymore.
You don't go to funerals because you don't believe in them. So what are you going to do about Cynthia's?
No, I mean she knew I didn't go to funerals. We talked about this all the time.
So you're not going?
I didn't even have one for my father. You know,
wow.
They didn't know. I don't. My father didn't believe in funerals either.
Why?
No, I say on Tiasia. I say Tiasia no none into he wants to be remembered and celebrated, which makes a lot of sense to me. I mean,
wow.
Even Cynthia, she was a very bubbly, Rab. Same thing with Rab. We never had a funeral. We all have our and it's just something that I grew up on. My father never went to funerals. I would go to the house. I'll visit the family.
And that's it.
I mean, my bum and pie, but the whole sitting down, everybody moping. I'm not into sadness. I got a lot on my mind. I don't need to be sad, and especially when the person who is in question or the person who left was a happy person, then I want to celebrate them. I never saw my father's dead body. I never saw DJ Rab's dead body. I'm not gonna see my sister's dead body. I want the last image in my mind. I'm about Kaiwo, and this is me Kaiwo. Senior me who senior who fair now feel you do I go shot duck people say hey Caroline knock on wood. I'm not gonna that's not you. And when the soul leaves the body, and you know what? Not national crowd, and I quote two people. I say, Reggie, I can't even choose my own clothes. Think about that. Be a senior guy, pa. Be the both time we are bound to make a free. Now, what town for? Uncle for now, what yes, your mum fee. And no, my baby, God damn it.
Would you get from Enoch? Oh, Papa, get from Enoch.
Yes, that Reggie, that was. How you know that?
That's what I'm saying. You should have.
The story Reggie of my name. Enoch. Me mama and called it to me.
And no Papa said me
Papa they seen me doing Reggie no crab by my culture about fashion. It's a whole nother book. Yvonne, me book you
are Reggie Rockstone.
I got tons of stories you would never believe. I am Reggie Rockstone. Enoch was the name that my mother originally wanted to give to me. Can you imagine me being called Enoch? Shout out to all Enochs, but it wasn't knocking. So my father
Enoch wasn't knocking.
No, Enoch Stone. Can you imagine? But my father was he was late when I was born, and the hospital in which I was born, my father has some extramarital stuff going on over there. And so when I was born, my mother got a sweet tooth, and my father was late coming to the hospital, and so when my father walked in, everybody knew him in the hospital because he had affairs over there. But my mother had given birth in this hospital, so on his way there, Obiebusano say Akolano because that's his first son, his first child.
Right.
Now Akolano Diben, Adabatono Diben, they all rushing him. And so the nearest chocolates that my father saw was named after Reggie Jackson. He's a baseball player. That's our time the chocolate about. I know Tasri be good in the bag. Me told Dimrikeko. To Mubusana say, Diben I didn't to a chocolate, no say Reggie.
Right.
Yes. And see, yes, later cry, no cry. Me papa and me mama call some doobie. And now Brony Bibusana say, what's the name of your son? And I say Reggie. And I Brony and say, oh, short for Reginald. Me papa said, no, you say Reggie. No, the full version of Reginald. I said, no, his name is Reggie. I said, no, I mean Reginald.
Oh, by a guy.
By a guy too much. I
so you moved back and then you decided to blend high life music with hip hop. What inspired that though, for you to even create something?
Oh, the never ending story. Well, in your submission, you said that I popularized. No, I didn't just popularize it. We also named it. So it wasn't like it was already there and I came and made it popular. No, we named it and put in the work and made it what it is. But to make it short for your listeners, till the very inception, from when I came off the plane, Shout out to DJ Rab, rest in peace. Shout out to my father. He was a executive producer.
Right.
Oh no, this is Kashemu. And
Your dad or Rob?
My dad.
Okay.
Or no sooner or the idea in the bar. I said, me and friend of hip hop. Now hip hop, we need to own it. And I'm so proud and glad that we did this, because otherwise today, I don't know, we would have been on hip hop, just hip hop.
Yeah, just calling it hip hop.
Yeah, and that's what it would have happened. But it brought, and also remember, there was nothing going on in other parts of Africa that was that significant with a brand. Yeah. They was looking up to us, and you saw all the collaborations, they are cousins. So when they talk that whole Afrobeat story, Ghanaians need to really understand that you are a part of that story. You're very, very much a part of that story. And you should not be, you're eligible to sit at the table all the time.
So what do you think has been the biggest impact of hip life on the Ghanaian culture?
Oh, hip life changed a lot of stuff. I mean, it created jobs. A lot of kids became self-sufficient. I mean, today I've lived long enough to see Shatawale making music with Beyonce. Come on now. Everything started with hip life. There was that, yes, the older dudes that came before us, we paid homage to them, even via the name, High Life. Into Dino Krautia, Sankofa, we paid homage to the OGs. And then we did our thing, but it created so much employment. Radio, television. It's the most prolific voice of the youth ever recorded in the history of Ghana.
Did you envisage all this, though, that it was going to be this big?
No.
Or you were just
No, I didn't.
around?
No, I didn't. My father knew, though. Ricky did. Maybe I know. Can't see how it's going to be huge, but he didn't live to see it become. I did. He didn't even live to see a black president of America. I did. I mean,
What do you think has been the most important factor though, in your success? Yeah.
It's just a beautiful story that I'm Pan-African. I was raised Pan-African, so I guess my tinanim, and my father was a strong Nkrumahist, and then so even my coming back home was based on my Pan-African standpoint. And I'm glad that I could utilize my own language, express myself in my own language. I brought funny idea. But I wasn't interested in that. I could, I'm bilingual, yes, but I was very proud to be able to express myself in my own language, and to be able to put it to music. You couldn't get more Pan-African than that. So, yeah, and I'm very proud that I have impacted my country, Africa on the whole. And when young people see me and they tell me, "Oh, you don't understand. You can come in, some mic." When people like Manifest or Brafo, Sarkodie, when they talk to me, I feel good. So it's not even about money in the bank. It's a dimpa. What's the matter? Me wa is the way me the accord. There be anything.
Yeah.
And I say Jesus, Moon, Benedictine, Malcolm X, Martin Luther. So, yeah, and I'm still here.
Then and now, are these new cats doing it right?
Yes, they are. Yes.
You think so?
Yes, they are. They have they seem to have a better grip on the business side of things, but things have been put in place for them. I mean, I didn't come up on social media. Every time Facebook, they're blur off. Me too, DJ who a glance. Me try. Oh, Bolumba bear 10 and son about plan. First day about plan, but will be a free stage, will be a free floor. I'm gonna say the same people came back the next week or two dancing. So I've been through all the trenches, but yeah,
these new ones are really doing it.
Yeah, they seem to have a grip, but on the levels of patriotism is where I have a problem. They could raise that a little bit more.
Which is what?
Like, see, what was in Nigeria?
Yeah.
Nigeria know they carry last. You look at Jamaica. Jamaica's a little island, but some tell them feel my create me show t-shirts. Now my flag boss. Their language, everything. You be and she said, watch it. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm like, this is our dish. Let's, if I say hip life, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put Ghana on, and so that we have ID. She said, yeah, me yeah, but Afro life and now the me yeah
hip life still low. But I may be some make us a man and I met it to see a crown. No one near friend in hip life then.
No, but you see now this is where I get confused because they're doing hip life without a doubt. I mean, once you're rapping in the language, you're doing hip life. But so omo baji omo amudin no me just obusa omo because it's if I Grammy for omo kan omo de mu yi omo bo bi edi mapuka din kra omo boy omo fa hip life an kan
yes it
moti omo kan hwe hip life no ne mame no ne ma you know, but I don't know, maybe they affiliate the movement so strongly with me. I don't know. Miami do.
You think eventually the name would be gone? Hip life would not.
Well, high life is still here. So, I mean, even the fact that we're on radio right now talking about hip life tells you that it's not going to go away. What's going to happen is a whole new set of young, bright, patriotic minds will come through and claim it and say, you know, this is, you see the way Kwabena and all the, you know, the younger dudes who are doing high life today, they claim high life with much pride and vim, ultimately. And I think that will happen because now there's a big question that you could ask the young folks, what do you call your music? And if it's Afrobeat, how you gonna get through the door? There's a million. I pay will hard my why am I chucky. In fact, yeah, crabs applications I'm gonna give you. And Niger many after rough. I'm blocking normal. And so I did more
they're trying to claim hip hop from yesterday. There's been like whole, you know, talk on Twitter about it, or more I say originating from one the drill, no. Nah, BT for the account with you know, now so much.
Well, most of these styles you can trace to Africa. You know, you can't. There's no two ways that hip hop. With the blueprint is Africa. So this is why I, from the very inception of hip life, I try to tell the young. Because maybe I almost say, oh yeah, foreign. I say, hey, there be idea me and if free ha, Kasahara and if free ha, I'm a dear. You know, so yeah. So if they claim in drill, so be it. It's not from Europe. I know that.
What has been your biggest challenge in your music career?
I haven't had, I got the same as everybody else, you know, trying to get the music out, blah, blah. But my music career has been a walk in the park. I'm not going to lie to you. Minyani easy, rough. And
because there was no competition?
No, because I had an executive producer. Oh. My father had the money.
No.
That'll be original. Now,
you're claiming it.
Still, I'm a Jimmy. Yeah. And I didn't have those same challenges that. So when people are telling their story, I'm like, I understand, but I didn't go through this. I really didn't. I walked the streets of New York. I walked the streets of the UK. I know hip hop very well, breakdance, everything. I've been places you want to imagine. I've sat with some of the greats. But when I decided to make music, it was just smooth. You know, remember, I've always been an entertainer. I'm a dancer. And so the transition was just...
And an actor, too.
And an actor, too.
Went to school
I went to school for acting. I originally wanted to be an actor, you know, so that's a whole nother... Idris Elba, Mabel. Yeah, that's my man. Shout out. You know, but in saying this, Karu, my journey was very smooth. I didn't have those struggles. You know, yes, I had struggles, but they're not like Shatawale struggle. They're not like Sock struggle. I mean, we would go to the studio, and my father would ask, "Okay, in the studio, no, I'm quiet, here." As soon as we told him, "It's any INC idea, near C studio now, man, back cantonment, so okay."
Yeah.
You know, oh, video no boy here. Oh, let's talk to Ohinejan. Near Chiauka, but you shoot video no. Zamala so obeji you do envelope a mouse.
You have the face too, so hope what the other is it.
You know, Papa no, I don't me. You know,
wow.
But you see now, don't get this confused in a sloppy dadabi way. Because remember, my father came into money when I was older. Okay. So yeah, brother. But he really loved me. You know, me and my father's relationship was so beautiful. And I was raised in a different. I wasn't raised in the normal Ghanaian settings. No, freedom. Nam would be. What am I say? And both of them were artistic. Remember, my mother. You know, I told you my mother's on the front of Parliament, Funkadelics. You know, they very artistic.
Your dad is well also going on now.
And a fashion designer. You know, so I came up really, really stylish and artistic. My household was very, you know, swag and it be but time I not on hiti do no so not I never felt poor. You know, so people confuse the two. They think that I was raised with a silver spoon. No, I wasn't. It was just so much confidence instilled into me by the man. So I walked tall. You know, yes, I went to Achimota Secondary. I went to Soul Clinic. Very good schools. But anybody that knew me from school would tell you how down to earth, and you know, I was like the hustler supreme.
From the way you talk now, I said, when you know smooth sound, and now today we have social media, and Reggie goes there to say his mind, and there's always a problem. There's so much disrespect on your name sometimes. So how do you manage that? Because you've had it very smooth until now.
Yeah, let me explain.
They're hitting you from all corners.
No, let me explain how that works. They're confused fans. Most of the kids, they don't really disrespect me. They need my attention. Because I'm the flyest uncle they ever had, okay. And a lot of them, if you notice, they will come at me, and when I hit clap back, then they say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Anyway, can you follow me? You know, I am me a guy. You know,
and if you want to hip life, no, so I say any time now we'll buy any.
No, they totally understand it. You gotta understand social media. You have intelligent people on there and dummies.
Right.
And they all got smartphones. Obu we Jimmy or smartphone ni bi. And to only your bank yeah. Now the question is, do I ignore them or do I engage them?
Why do you engage them?
That's the question. Now, a lot of times young people need somebody to talk to. If I show you how many young brothers and sisters come in my DM after they might have engaged me disrespectfully, and I check them, because you know I always check them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the king of clapbacks. You know, I'll clap back and shut you down. You know, I'm more by I don't know if you say man what's rough. Not papa no a rapper no saying you. So when you come in, you better come correct. So yes, I'm a troll killer. But a lot of times I use that to engage them. Most of these kids that you see that disrespect me, they ain't my DM talking about, yo, Reggie, I guess on demo, Charlie, you forget that part. I know say if I talk to you, I'll catch your attention. And we come, you know, you see me go back and forth with cats like Bongo.
I get so tired. You know, why would you?
And because I am in a position to speak to these young brothers and sisters, and I like to engage them because they don't get to speak to other folks like me. Never. I've never been an emotional dude. I've been a star since I was a kid. Remember this. I was a child star, Carol. I've understood fame. I know the position I'm in. I know not everybody gonna like you, even if you sold ice cream. I've always known this, Caroline. And so what I do is I utilize my celebrity. I don't just sit around saying I am Reggie Rockstone. First of all, I'm from the old school. On me kasa, me you are not me boy. Until so social media and you say hi, I'm gonna respond to you. It's just respectful. Now, the people who are disrespectful are usually clout chasers. You know, they even have a name for it, clout chasers. Yeah. They have constructive criticism. I've gone back and forth with really intelligent people on there, from America, from the UK, whatever. Now, remember, Africa has a thing called ageism. Ageism is, don't talk to your elders like that. I understand that. But these kids are being disrespectful and mischievous because they need somebody to reach out to.
Now, Reggie, yes, you need politics. You know, the likes of Yvonne Nelson, every time people think it's okay.
No, it's, you see, I signed.
David Prince or say, all of these guys. You look at them and say, oh, you are not supposed to respond this way.
No, but Caroline, in saying this, I would be lying. I got more love than I got hate. So
you wouldn't even understand how it feels sometimes.
So the love, no, but I do, because I understand the concept. I know what happened to Malcolm X. I know what happened to Uncle Martin Luther King.
So you decided to just give love
back. I know what happened to Jesus. Come on now, it's your own people that's going to F you up. Okay? So what I do now is I position myself And I said, okay, you come at me, I'm going to come back at you. Then we settle. Then I ask you, what's your problem?
Okay.
And usually, most trolls are actually dummies. Most trolls are confused fans. When they see me in the daytime, they're taking pictures with me. And then when they go...
No, it takes me back to that altercation with the security guard, with you and your wife. You said you're going to give us the end of it. We never heard anything.
Yes,
what
I know.
happened? We'll sign in some deals. We need the idea was signing.
That be. You know, once again, like I just explained, I'm not a toxic guy. I usually vet for peace. And so what happened was there had been some talks. Of course, my wife is more fiery than I am. Zeladi kunyayanka by now. I'm with them. But you know, sometimes you just need to leave the toxic stuff. You want no my I got so much. I got kids to feed. I got school fees. These dudes are some chimps over there. They got their own issues. Luckily, we were not harmed, and here I am today. I'm on your show. So praise is due to Jah.
Do you believe Hip Life is dead?
No, I think Hip Life is in a transition. She's in a coma. She's about to wake up.
Who is waking it up?
I know the be honest, but you know, there's a lot of young, very very young, interested parties who hit me up a lot. I get a lot of hip life songs sent to me, and they just want to push, you know. But it will take its natural form. You don't force it on them. You know, young people do young things. You know, now when say almost stop or stop or so hana beba because I will say, oh yeah, we almost say there be no free. You know, so you're gonna have to eventually use your wisdom and come back home. And so this is it. So Hip Life it's
not going anywhere.
No, as long as we talking about Hip Life, that means it's there. And I'm just waiting for the next wave of what's gonna happen. I mean, I like Asaka as well. Yeah. You know,
well, you
see, I don't care. You don't even have to call it Hip Life, but name it something, damn it. Okay. Name it something that ours. Asaka, I love it. You know, you gotta own it. So when you turn around and you say, I'm doing Afrobeat, okay, that's cool too, because yes, Pan-African, we are all eligible to do. But see, a bare fit. High life. We speak it with pride. When Nigerians say Afrobeat, they speak it with pride. You know, Uncle Fella is Afrobeat. Hip Life is Reggie Rockstone. I'm still alive. I've lived long enough to see all of the above. Like I said, I've lived long enough to see Shatta Wale make music with Beyonce. You know, so I'm very, very honored. So as long as I'm here, I am going to instill the pride in my country. I don't have a choice. I want to own my own.
You think you've done enough for that industry?
I think I overdid.
Hey.
And I mean,
so at the point where you thought you had overdone it, you decided to move into some other ventures, right?
No, I've
your
entrepreneurial
journey.
I wasn't raised to. I didn't go to school for this stuff. I'm a natural hustler. My papa a hustler. I'm a natural hustler. Yes, man kind of crown boy. If you know me, you know that woman saved my life. You know, it's a beautiful love story. And like you said, have I done enough? I've done certain things that are not connected to music that have inspired you, but you don't even know it. Example is how steady I've been in a marriage.
Okay.
A lot of these young folks look up to me for that. The respect that I give to my wife, the way that I am with my wife and my family and my children, because usually show business for us, I'm none of those. I'm a strong black man from a family a head of a family, and I carry myself well. What am I saying? Yeah. And a lot of these kids, they look up to me for that. Look, example is, look what I did with my name. When I looked at what Uncle Amachi did, when he said Amachi did spot, that right there inspired me, because I'm not gonna be a star forever. You're only as hot as your last single, right? So you gotta pimp yourself. So if Glow can pimp me, put me on a billboard, and Guinness can pimp, why can't I pimp myself? So I say Rockstone's office. 12, 14 years moving. I say Rockswachi, I'm moving. I'm saying condoms, rockdoms, I'm moving. I'm saying Jawachi, I'm bringing you stuff that you never thought about. Innovative stuff. Shit,
Well, you know, what's not discuss here? How many years of marriage are we talking about?
Dimu. Africa, yes, I am.
20 Anna.
Oh, yeah, we in there. We're in the 20s.
Okay. So you guys sit and then you think through and then like, okay, what's the next
No, we
venture?
sit, we argue, we fight, we fuss. I mean, you seen us on Instagram. We thug it out. She's a very, very strong, spirited. She's a very strong character,
Right.
and so am I. And so we butt heads. But you can't have two bosses. So sometimes somebody got to back down. But I'm just blessed that she's a wise woman. And they say, me say the 1 million man make me dinner. Yes, you heard my stories. Me did do crew rough. And today, I literally there's a lot. And I know my children gonna be good. Knock on wood.
How do they feel about your career and your public persona and
My
all
kids?
the stuff that happens
My
on
kids?
social media with Reggie?
It's hilarious. So Ricky, the oldest one, okay. Now see Ricky, when Ricky was born, I was still quite in the trenches. I was hanging Wyclef and all of the above. So he got a glimpse. But I remember, but they are so humble.
Right.
They're raised so humble. And so I remember one day, me and Ricky and his mother, we went to Legon. Na ye trim na one Legon students no obiabe jina balcony no mo mame fans. And then he said, "Mommy, why they calling daddy's name out? What did he do?" Because of course, they're not grasping.
It was new to him.
But now the other one, Zuzu is very aware of who her father is. And she will let you know. Zuzu will let you know. You know who my dad is? Yeah. And listen, when I go to pick up the kids, Zayda will bring her crew to the car. My friends want to say hello, daddy. So I'm winning me. They know. But they are so grounded.
Right.
Ricky's such a gentleman, so they're not aloof or nothing. But they really appreciate. My kids love my music. Don't get me wrong. My kids think I'm fly. I can dance. I know I'm hip. I'm hipper than them. I'm with me born on my YouTube, my show, my original beats.
Yeah.
I say, hey, daddy. Yeah, man. So yeah, they coming up, and of course Zilla on the education front.
Yeah.
School in there.
Is there anything you've learned, any important lesson you've learned about family?
Family, yeah, because I didn't come from a big family. My unit was very, very small. It was my father, my mother, and a few friends here and there. Remember, I was the only child for many years. So I'm learning more about family from the Lemans. My wife's family, amazing. And you need family, support. They got each other. When Zilla and her sister meet in town, they're excited to see each other. Now I'm with me and I admire that, and that's coming to my family now. So I am very, very appreciative of this because I didn't come from that.
A little birdie told me you're trying to spread your wings. With Jawache, Rockstone's Wache, UK, Yankee,
Nigeria,
Kumasi,
franchise, yes.
All in this year?
Yes, I'm staying busy. I don't have much time. I'm not guaranteed tomorrow. I need to build for these kids. Hip life needs somebody.
What's the plan?
Well, Jawache got really big, and so now we have a beautiful unit right there. Lagos Avenue, East Legon for Semutia. Yes, East Legon for Semutia. The time is finally here. East Legon's been waiting for Roxwatch.
Wait, so Jawache is still alive, and then they were
yes, that's the one in the jar. But we have jar yogurt, jar, like everything is in a jar. That's the new style because
Lagos Avenue.
Yeah, Lagos Avenue. It's right there. You can see it. Cap Farm. It's right that beautiful building there. Yeah. So us and Jar to go. So we're about to open and launch that. So keep an eye out. The reason why we stuck to the jars because people, you have two different factions of people. You have people who understand the jars. The reason is we're trying to cut the plastic.
Yeah.
They don't get it.
There was a whole talk on it.
But right now they understand. And so that's working, and it's going international, and that's dope. And we have a beautiful setup in East Legon. And then there's another one coming up. I can't disclose the venue, but that's gonna be really soon. Then we have Niger Rocks watching Niger. That's building, but we're gonna partner with people over there.
Okay.
Listen, I saw what.
So you're just sending the recipe.
Yeah, the franchise,
Okay.
and then
So they go. Okay.
I saw what Papaya did with just rice and I'm thinking I saw you guys fight over jollof, and I'm thinking you're gonna fight over jollof, and you have watches sitting there. You crazy? I mean, jollof is not even for you. It's from Senegal, and so once again, baby. Watch it is one of the dopest dishes, So look out for this, but. My real incentive.
Same as the U.S. and the U.K.
Yes.
Okay.
And but because they are proud to eat a pizza or a burger, and what really moved my spirit, Karu, was in the beginning when I started this Wache thing. Some of the young cats thought it was they thought it was a low standard. Like I almost me.
Yeah. Well, how do you?
It was crazy, and I was like, hell, my madam. Okay, I said browsing there, compared to maybe you.
So carry on now,
Don't watch it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, I never had a career. I had a movement. I gave y'all a career. Hip life was not my career. I gave you a movement to move with. So you owe me that love. Me na met you na me BB. Number one bridges and can you imagine what I would have been? Rap really met you. And yeah,
do you have regrets?
Don't make a mistake.
Do you have regrets?
I don't know. I don't have
None
regrets.
at all.
Nah.
Are you fulfilled?
Yes, I am. Spiritually, even more spiritual. Joe, Joe, my baby. Maybe I'm a cousin, maybe you're bad off. Yeah, and the years of me, you be into my more find your party.
Now, where you won't bet as a bay and I.
I'm mature, BBI.
Are you scared though?
No, I'm not. Death is just as relevant as birth. Yeah, but to you, one will be on wood. Bruce Lee girl.
Yeah, you would. So you
no, I am, and I am even much closer to God now. I'm much closer to.
Would you want a big collaboration before all of this ends for you? If there's one person you'd want to jump on a track with,
I think
today. You've done a lot.
I've done some of the biggest collabos, King of Dancehall.
There's no one at all that you're eyeing.
The people that I want to make music with, you might not even know. Jamiroquai?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right. So,
Reggie
Caro, Babyface, they need BT. All right. So, me name knows how. When you must say, Nyatiarati, Bebe.
Jamiroquai.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to do collaborations because these artists are huge. I'm trying to do collaborations because I respect these artists. I've had chances to make music with very famous artists that you would never believe, but I wasn't feeling them. Yeah. If I'm feeling you, I'm feeling you. And in my lifetime, all of the people, some of the people that I really looked up to. Let me tell you a story. You remember M.A.? Mm-hmm. I was in the studio with M.A. years ago, and I'm saying, Reggie, if you for do music plus some dancehall artists, which one? And I'm saying, media Beanie Man, right? I said that in the studio. I spoke it into existence. Can you believe, sir? How many years later, your studio had one offer for me? I said, hey, Reggie, you the guy say with the city where you talk, say you and Beanie Man. Beanie Man, you know, boof him. Same thing with Wyclef. I've always been a huge fan of the Fugees. I always wanted to meet up. That man literally walked into my house. I'm Sarkodie, 1111, I've done songs. Yeah, when I do a collaboration, it's not because you're some superstars, because I respect your work. Yeah. Me feel you.
Reggie, thank you so much for coming. It's always good, seeing you and talking to you. But James, no therapy, business, no family, any idea. We love you still.
Thank you. You better be loving.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.